This is Stu back again with another video. This is Fitness with Stu, and I want to continue on from the first video that I made. And that video was just an introduction talking about the channel and this is how I got started with fitness and the journey that I had with losing weight and being overweight. I started off, like I said, 290 pounds of being overweight and not realizing it for a decade, 10 plus years. And those of you who didn't see, I still have the picture. This is a picture of me back in 2021. I was working for an insurance agent, and I was an insurance agent actually in training. And this is what I thought was, I thought I was in shape, and this is what, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you will continue to look that way. And I didn't know that, it was anything bad or anything. I just thought, okay, well, I'll just continue to keep eating the bad foods I was eating, not taking care of my health, not even worrying about any skincare routine, none of that stuff. It was just, I was working 2 jobs, trying to survive like everybody else. And I wasn't paying attention to my health. Every now and then, you're like, oh, okay. Oh, the chest hurt a little bit. Excuse me. It's okay, let's take something for it, It'll stop eventually. But it was my body telling me you need to lose weight. Snoring at night, you didn't know that, but you were. Maybe losing breath, hard to go up the stairs because you're tired all the time, no energy, just nothing at all. So eventually you'll get tired of that. And I did. And I'm so glad that God pushed me to stop. Like, he made it to the point to where I had no choice. It was best to do that. And it really worked out because I've always wanted to be fit, I always did. Wanted to have that athletic build body, but just didn't want to put in the work for it. Now, once you do get this body, I will tell you that it does take work. It's not easy. When you do get in shape, you definitely earned it. Because like I said, every morning I get up, I run 3 or 4 miles, either on a treadmill mostly, or maybe outside or something like that, with my weighted vest on, which is about 25 pounds. You can imagine all the sweat and stuff coming down. So I've just gotten used to, my body has got conditioned to do it. And it doesn't seem like it's a difficult task. It's just, get up and do it. Now, there was 3 voices in my head that were talking to me through the whole process, right? And we have these same 3 voices where you're thinking, what is he talking about? I'm gonna introduce you to them really quick. The first voice is your own voice, which most people commonly listen to the most. People say they talk to themselves. Then the other voice is the spirit of error. And that's the one that's got you want to do all, and Lord knows what type of stuff you want to do. Nasty thoughts, whatever it is, whatever those thoughts are, that's what they are, right? It usually doesn't want to do what is right. Then you have the last one, which is spirit of truth. It's basically telling you what you should do, holding you accountable. You got that feeling like, I shouldn't do this. That's the Holy Spirit. That's the spirit of truth. And most of the time, I was teetering back and forth, being honest with myself. That's really what it was. And with this fitness journey, it was a lot, working 2 jobs. You don't have time to go and do that. You don't have time to go work out. You don't have time for your health. You got to make money so you can survive. Well, God placed us here for a reason. We have a purpose and a mission and our objectives that we have to meet. He's going to ask us, what do we do with the time that we're given? I don't want to have to say, I did what I thought was right. No, I'd rather do what's right, So that's why I say the fitness journey is just more than just you getting in shape. It's going to help you accomplish some goals and some aspirations and dreams that you really want to do in life. And I realize that because when you tackle this fitness, you're going to be able to do the stuff that you were always called to do, that God put on you, the desires that you want. It's really going to start working for you and not against you. So it's just why I always want to bring this up again. It's this picture here, man. I just think about all the failures that I've had, countless of women that I may have approached, because I was actually taking women more serious than God. Like, I was placing them on a pedestal, and that's not what you want to do. God comes first, and then you, and then if you got a spouse or something next, and the kids, and so on, right? I was putting the women first, then God. You know, that was completely out of order. And I didn't realize I was actually doing that. And this person was doing that. The old me, it died to Christ. It's like he said, like, you become a new creature. I really did, because fitness changed my entire life, how I viewed a lot of different things. I bring that picture up because that's the old me. It's gone. I don't even, half of the habits I used to do, I don't even do anymore. You know, it's pointless, because I get no enjoyment out of that. No enjoyment at all. So I got some topics that I want to kind of go over. Like I said, the dating experience, totally different. People see you in fit, they treat you different. And people can say they don't, but they actually do. This world, the society treats you different. People may not, but society will. You're overweight, they think you're lazy, you can't work, or they treat you different. Now the restaurants and stuff, they love you because you're in there eating up all their food and stuff. But outside of that, you know, it's just a money thing. How much money can we get out of you? You know, so when you're fit, it's totally different. You know, people treat you, guys, for us, you know, when we're working out, the guys give you respect. They're going to be the first ones to recognize and give you your flowers and stuff, because they realize the hard work. For ladies, I'm not really sure exactly like what do they do. I'm pretty sure there are some women that congratulate you. They should. I mean, because it's hard work. Coming from, you know, you want to lose your stomach. Most of the people do, you know, lose like the side love handles, tone up your arms and back and stuff. And the first thing that I always see that comes off the fastest is the face. The face, like, literally, it slims down the fastest. And then it's normally the arms, the legs, and the stomach's always the last one to go. So don't get discouraged on that. It takes time. If you're taking progress pictures, like I said, it's just like that grass. Over time, the grass gets higher, but it's not going to happen like immediately. It takes time. Nothing that you get that's easy to come is going to be worth lasting or keeping. It's not. Take your time with this fitness journey, but at the same time, be intentional with what you're trying to do. And don't do it for other people. Do it for yourself, because in this process, you're going to learn to love who you really are. And in order to be successful in a relationship with God or anybody else, you're going to have to love yourself. And truly, I can say that I truly do, because go back to this picture again. This person here, it was like a false love. Like I really didn't, you know. Honestly, from myself, I really didn't. And that's why I say this fitness journey has really, really transformed me. It has made me feel like invincible in a way. You know, I'm not invincible, but it really brought a lot of confidence. I asked guys, like, you know, where's my real wife at? Where she's at? Go to the gym. I'm like, what? That's the answer you give me? Come on now. Like, what we doing? I don't want to go to no gym. I don't want to do this. I don't want to eat no nutrition and all that. Let's give it to me the way it is. But honestly, we got to look ourselves in the mirror and say, no, we have to do these things to be better. You got to be a healthy version of yourself, the best version of yourself. Because if you're not, you're going to attract the people who are just like you. The best thing they say is that birds of a feather flock together. You want to be flocking with nobody that's not doing what they're supposed to do, or not willing to put in the work, you know? Because once you start getting in this stuff, you're going to find yourself like hanging around people who are like-minded, who are Christ-minded, you know, who are doing the right stuff. As a dating experiences was totally opposite, totally different. You get a lot of respect, and people treat you a lot different. So that's a good positive part from it. And just, you know, also letting the past be the past. That old person died. It's over. You got a new life, new creature with Christ, new vision, way in where you're supposed to go. Leave that alone. You don't need to go back to that. Just keep moving forward. Let today be his day and tomorrow be the day. Don't worry about what tomorrow brings. Just worry about what you're in the moment and what you're working on right now, and making steps to your journey and your fitness, and keep going. Don't stop, because there's always something you can work on. I had high school crushes and stuff back in the day, and I didn't even know they were even attracted to me. How did I know? I wasn't, like I said, in high school, I wasn't overweight. I was actually probably like 130 pounds or so, saying at about 5'9"-ish, something up in there, a little bit over that, But, I didn't know. And I didn't know what to do. I was still learning stuff, so it's like any other time. You still learning stuff, that's okay, because what you still learning is room for growth. And when there's room for growth, there's room for improvement, and there's always room for something that you truly desire that God will give to you because you're willing to learn and you're willing to put in the work. There's going to be more stories to this. I have a lot more that I want to go over. So I'm going to just kind of end right here. Like I said, I do these daily videos just to give you encouragement, to let you know your fitness journey isn't in vain. I'm a living witness that you can do it. I gave all kind of excuses for many years of why I shouldn't do it, or it's easier to just maybe do a weight loss surgery. I knew that wasn't the way to go. Ozempic, no. Nothing against people that do it. It's just I knew I was capable of doing it. I just needed the push. And that push was the Holy Spirit to get to me to do it. So if you're ever feeling down and you think you can't do it, just pray. Just think of the times that you've done something in your life that you accomplished that was harder than this. And this is hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. But you can do it. Trust me, you can do it. Just stay locked in with me here, because I got plenty more stories to go. A lot of like different workouts and nutrition things that I've done that has really helped, and I'm willing to share free of charge, because guess what? God gave it to me free of charge, so why not give it to you? So once again, this is Stuart with Fitness with Stu. Comment, like, and subscribe. There's plenty more to go around. So until next time, I'll see you. Peace.